Hey, what's going on, friends and small business owners? My name is Foster Cunningham. In my last video, I covered the EDL, the Emergency Disaster Loan. Today, this is stimulus package number 3, the Paycheck Protection Program. I'm sure you've heard of it, the PPP. It's another forgivable loan. In fact, a third one that we've seen. In the last video, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. We discovered the EDL. Today, we're talking about the PPP. You heard it right. It's applicable to all business owners, same category as the last. If you're a sole proprietor, an independent contractor, a nonprofit, and you must have under 500 employees, meant for small businesses, hence the SBA. Starting tomorrow, April 3rd, you can apply for this loan. And to apply for it, it's kind of tricky. Hang in there. It's a little bit more work than the EDL, which is an apply all online loan. This one is going to require you to go to a bank. And if you reach out to an accountant to do this work, I got a quote for mine, $750. Okay, or you can follow this video and do it for free. So, all right, let's move on. Loan terms, they're the same for everybody. We have until 6/30, June 30th. There is limited funds. Again, just like the EDL, this one is a first come, first serve. Hopefully you guys are all staying busy at home. I know I'm kind of losing my mind. I've cleaned everything at least 4 times. But loans are for payroll costs, of course. The Paycheck Protection Program should go towards payroll. Yourself, if you're a contractor or sole proprietor. Interest on mortgage payments incurred before February 2020. They want to make sure no one is using this to get an edge. Go apply for a loan after 2020, use the government's free money or loan money to pay for it. No, not going to happen. It can be used for rents and leases obligations before 2/15/2020. Before February 15th, 2020. Again, can't after February 15th start a business or get into a lease and ask the government to bail you out. That's not what these funds are for. To calculate it, we're talking some big money here. We're talking about whatever your payroll is, 2.5 times that for your 2-month loan. I mean, it's a lot of freaking money. If your business was not open in 2019, then your average payroll costs for January and February, use those to calculate your 2.5 times amount. Let's open up the, this information is all on the Treasury website. It's very easy. It's spelled out for you guys. So right at the top, for small business seeking direct relief from COVID-19, click here to learn more about Paycheck Protection loans. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click on that link and you'll scroll down and you'll see an application. Here's the application right here. You print it off, you fill it. Okay? Right here it says average monthly payroll 2.5 times equals loan amount. That is your loan amount. And I mean it's literally seven questions. Initial here, sign here. And the trick is you have to go into a small business association lending bank, a bank that does small business loans, which is usually most of them, and most credit unions as well. You fill out this form, you take it into the bank, they file it for you. No reason to pay an accountant. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's move through this together. We'll click on the link. Come on. So once you click the link, it brings you to the next page. You scroll down right here. The Paycheck Protection Program prioritizes millions of Americans employed by small business owners, authorizing up to $349 billion. So they're giving away $349 billion to loan to you. Now, the loan is forgivable if you use it on payroll, rent, or mortgage interest. The things that we just discussed, the things that can be found right here. If you are a borrower, more information can be found here. Make sure you read that before you get into this because you might owe it. You will owe money if you decrease payroll for more than 25% for full-time employees that made less than $100,000. So if you have employees that make less than $100,000 and you get this loan and you decrease their payroll by 25%, you will be on the hook for this loan. Don't do that. You're not meant to get an edge on this. This is meant to pay off your staff. This is meant to help you out, not to increase your revenue. You will owe money if you drop staff. You will have until June 2020 to restore staff to the original levels if you decrease them since January 2020. So if you have dropped staff and you are looking to get this loan and not pay it back, you need to bring on those staff members once again. I'd suggest bringing them on once you get assistance for this loan. So loan itself, your interest rate is 0.5% on your loan. Hey, that's a killer interest rate. All payments are deferred for 6 months. You have 6 months to make your first payment on it. Okay. Interest will occur over this period. So yeah, interest will stack up. Don't be late on your payments. It's a 2-year term. 2-year term. You can pay your loan off early with no penalties, like most loans. No collateral is required. It's all in good faith. This loan, they're not going to want your house. They're not going to want anything. I mean, see, it's a government. It's a treasury. If you don't pay your loan back, I'm sure they're going to get it back one way or another. So yeah, guys, I mean, if you haven't already, this is, again, first come, first serve. $349 billion seems like a lot, but when your payroll is $700,000, each and every single month, like some of these companies around us, that's a lot of money. You got to get here. You got to fill this out. The application can be found right here on this screen on the Treasury website. Okay, fill it out, take it into the bank that you deposit money into for your business, and they will file it for you for absolutely free. To the best of my knowledge, nothing I say is 100%, okay? I'm going off what the Treasury website says and what I hear when I call Chase Bank. So, all right, everybody, stay safe out there. Stay indoors. Let's get as much help as we can. Apply for this loan. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Yeah, good luck.